Our funding's running out, isn't it?
Months ago.
Oh! How are we still here?
My rainy day savings.
You can't use that. That's for you and your family.
No, you're right. Think of it as a loan.
Okay, well, how do we pay it back?
We send a seed of hope out to Lady August, and she blossoms it into fruitful returns.
Or we could have a fundraiser.
Yes, a radiothon.
I'm thinking a 24-hour sponsored broadcast. We could call it In Bed with Poe and Monroe.
You think people will pay us to sleep together in bed for 24 hours?
No, silly. You're not allowed to sleep.
Did we really need that camera?
Yes, Poe. It's proof that we stayed here for 24 hours. If the station shuts down, I don't know what I'll do.
Under the covers or on top, Monroe?
Oh, you're such a gentleman, Poe. But I like being on top.
I'm sure you do.
Because I'm the boss.
Yes, and because it's been 12 hours and you haven't got under the sheets yet.
Oh, you're so observant, Poe. You're like Sherlock Holmes.
Here we go. Welcome back, listeners. That was The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. We're now halfway through the show, and it's time to take your calls.
I can't see any callers. Is it working properly, Poe?
It is the witching hour. Maybe everyone's gone to bed.
So, we're totally alone.
We could have lurkers.
What do you mean, lurkers?
People that lurk but never join in. They're probably out there right now.
You mean listeners, right?
Lurkers, if you're out there just lurking, then give us a sign. I should take this since nobody's listening. Hello, darling. Yes. Yes. No, I said I wouldn't be home for that. No. No, 24 hours. All at once. No, I'm not sleeping. We're broadcasting. Okay, then. Ta-da.
For anyone still listening, that was Poe taking a call from his wife.
Monroe, as far as the listeners are concerned, I'm single and available.
Yeah, you act like it too.
What's wrong with you?
I'm sorry. Lack of sleep.
Well, it's for a good cause, remember?
Sure. How much have we raised? It touched me!
What touched you, Alice?
Something. In the bed.
It was probably just my foot.
You're not under the covers, Poe.
Strange. Nothing there.
There was.
Well, thank you, lurkers.
We couldn't get scared without you.
Indeed. I'm getting a very strong sense of déjà vu. What about you, Monroe?
If you mean, have I ever been in bed with someone expecting greatness and then been sorely disappointed, then yeah, I'm getting déjà vu.
It's that positive attitude that brings all the donors to the yard. Speaking of, dear residents of August, please keep donating. Whatever you can afford, let us keep making radio for you. There. We've got 15 minutes. What shall we do?
Bathroom.
Of course.
Freshen up, go back in, be a queen. Be a tired, hallucinating queen.
Monroe, you femme fatale.
I'm feeling pretty sleepy, actually.
Your lips, so luscious. They're making me think things I should not.
Well, lucky that's there then.
Ah, yes, the camera. Tiny piece of glass with an imaging sensor that protects us from evil.
Are you okay? What are you gonna do? Kiss me or host a radio show?
Look at you. You're perfect in every way. And I can never have you.
Oh, let's not get into this now.
You're like a beautiful butterfly. And the only way I get to keep you is to pin you into my collection.
What?
Easy, girl. Easy now. Easy, girl. There. We've got 15 minutes. What shall we do?
Bathroom.
Of course.
Freshen up, go back in, be a queen.
Monroe, I need you to put this on.
I'll fall over if I put it on now.
Sit on the bed then.
I'm very trusting, you know.
It's a game I've made up. I think our listeners will enjoy it.
I hope I enjoy it. Now what?
I'm going to put something in your hand, and you've got to guess what it is.
Not this game again.
But you're so good at it.
Are we live?
Yes.
Okay then. Go for it. Ow! That's Sharpo!
I'm sorry, Alice. Put some pressure on it.
Can you take the blindfold off, please?
Just a second. Almost done.
We've got 15 minutes. What shall we do? Did you fall asleep? It's only been 12 hours.
12 hours?
Yes. You look like you've seen a ghost.
I had a nightmare.
Dreams and Nightmares with Poe and Monroe.
No. It was real.
Are you okay? Do you want to stop?
I'm fine.
Sleep deprivation, it can play tricks with the mind.
Yeah. I guess.
So, 15 minutes.
I need the bathroom. Again.
Again? Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tap.
She doesn't love you.
Who are you?
You know who I am. It's Millicent.
I just need to make a call. It's broken. Why?
I'm not leaving you again.
Please leave. Now.
Make me.
This isn't real. I'm dreaming.
I've always admired your brain, Edgar.
Am I dead?
No, not dead. Just resting.
Are we in purgatory? Or hell?
Oh, Poe, always so fascinated by the macabre.
Bad dreams. Just bad dreams. No. No. It's a door. A door. A door.
Ah, it was in the bleak December when each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor.
Did you miss me?
You're Lenore, aren't you? From the poem.
Yes. You changed my name.
For the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels name Lenore.
Nameless here forevermore.
Why are you here?
Because you're dying, Poe. I'm here to collect you.
None of this is real, is it?
You need to sleep now.
I think that's probably the opposite of what I need to do.
Rest. Can't you hear them calling you?
I need to see Ellis.
Murderer.
Poe? Poe? Poe! Is that you? Poe? Poe, thank God. Where are we? What's happening? Is it a dream? What are you doing with that?
There. We've got 15 minutes. What shall we do?
I can't believe you did that.
What?
Come with me.
Where? We've got 15 minutes.
Come with me.
Alrighty. Where we going, missus?
Poe? Are you really Poe?
Course, Governor. What's the jig?
Poe. This can't be happening. Poe?
Monroe?
Who is she?
That's your question.
Yes, that's a bit strange, Alice. Perhaps should have led with, why are we tied up?
Well, I thought maybe you could ask that.
A lover's tiff, Edgar. Isn't you one not up to snuff?
What's she talking about?
She thinks I'm the real Edgar Allan Poe.
Well, you are named after him.
I'm not Poe. I'm Poe.
What's the plan, Poe?
Get out? I feel so weak, Alice. The rope's too tight.
I'd rather you stayed tied up, to be honest.
What? Why?
She doesn't care about you.
He's been killing me.
What?
Killing you, controlling me. He wishes he was Edgar, but he can never be. Never be.
That's why he's killing me?
No, that's your dream. You think he's killing you, smothering the person you could be.
Don't listen to her, Alice.
I'm so tired.
I'm happy it ends this way. With you.
I'm frightened, Poe.
I love you, Monroe.
I love you too, Poe. Do you hear that, Poe? Do you hear it? John? John, we need to end this. How do we get out of here? Where are we now, Poe?
Does it matter?
No.
Everything is full of stars.
And the stars are full of people.
And the people are full of stars.
And we're all within each other.
And we've always known it.
What's that sound, Poe?
Don't be alarmed.
It's beeping.
It's just an alarm.
Oh, Poe, you silly bunny. Poe! Poe! It's strange, him not being here. I feel silly talking to myself. If he was here, he'd say, "The show must go on, Monroe. Tell them what happened." Listeners, if you're squeamish, take a 5-minute coffee break. Now. For the rest of you, last week, Poe and I were poisoned by carbon monoxide gases. A poor bird got stuck in our central heating flue and sadly passed away. There is no good news, but thanks to the insurance and the builder's negligence, our station is now fully funded. I'm not a selfish girl. Everything I do is for the good of others. But it always leaves me alone. I never killed those birds. I never fed those birds. I never put bird food in the flue. And I didn't kill Poe either. Poe! Poe! We need to go quickly.
Put fire.
I don't know. Tell them what happened, Poe.
It's ghastly, really. Do they need to know?
Yes, they do.
All right, then.
Good boy.
Monroe and I almost passed away last week from carbon monoxide poisoning.
But we didn't. Yay.
That much should be obvious. Our central heating system became blocked and started backing up carbon monoxide into the building.
But lucky I got that detector, eh, Poe?
Yes, indeed. But not so lucky for the young raven stuck in the flue.
What?
I didn't want to tell you because it's not very nice. But since you asked, the blockage was because a young raven had become stuck in the flue.
No. What happened?
From what the insurers could make out, it got stuck and then its mate came in after it. Both of them died together.
That's so sad. Everything dies.
Well, they are together now. Somewhere in distant Aden. But in our realm, they will be nevermore.
Let's change the subject. How much money do we raise for the station?
Actually, the insurance paid out quite a lot of money. It seems the installers had also been negligent by not including a protective barrier on the flue, so...
So the ravens died to save our show?
Yes, you could say that. Or a bungled building job almost killed us. So, glass half full, I'd say.
Agreed. Perhaps we shouldn't spend so much time in bed together, Poe.
Do you really mean that?
Perhaps.
Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
Mm-hmm. What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do you do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In Ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
And we have breaking news that arrives from the north of the state of Oregon. Here we have Mary Jane Anderson, our reporter at the crime scene.
Thanks, Joe. They found the body of Rose, the woman who went missing last Monday. Forensics located her camera near a well, in which her lifeless body was also found. Her husband, the alleged killer, has already been arrested.
Hello?
Hi, Mark. It's been a long time since what happened to your mother. That happened many months ago. Are you better?
My mom is dead, my father in prison, and I have to take care of my little brother. Jackie? flashback? Guilty? I'm not my father.
Remember this well.
Only my mom knows that I'm scared of circuses. Why is she doing it?
really happened. Don't try to hide the truth. You killed me. Your father is serving your sentence. But you will serve my sentence. Now!
The faculty thinks I've gone loopy, like some kind of spongy Mobius strip. That's why I'm here, isn't it, Dr. Decker?
I can see people's dreams.
I've set up an experiment.
My dad is trying to hurt me.
Quantum suicide. Have you heard of it?
If I concentrate hard enough, and I know when the person's going to be asleep, I can have the dream with them.
Well, let's call him God. He creates this world for his amusement, something he can play with and occasionally alter to suit his mood.
It feels like the paintings are watching me.
Sometimes, when I walk through a door, it takes me somewhere else. Literally, somewhere else.
God loves chaos, but something goes wrong. Man and woman evolve. What was once chaotic becomes, well, more ordered.
It starts as a door-to-door saleswoman. Double glazing, probably.
Dr. Decker, I think we both know what you dreamed about last night.
I've seen its silhouette changing through the window.
Because he thinks I'm evil. Because I can see things other people can't.
On the basis the central component of our universe is chaos, science can only document a perception of the chaos at any one given moment in time.
I did what you said, Doctor. They arrested me.
Which means that at any given moment, we can choose to alter our perception of the world, no matter how much chaos that would cause.
I thought you were supposed to fix me.
I'm telling you, it's eating people. And you're just laughing!
You're insane, Doctor.
Listen to me! You're not listening! It's your only bloody job!
Doctor, you're late. And after all those promises, never mind, let's not keep the patients waiting. And if you want anything, just... Oh, sorry, I forgot. I'm not going to be here. The police still have some questions they want to ask about, you know. And then after that, I'm dropping in to see Ben. He's still in shock, and I thought we'd show we cared. We do still care, don't we, Doctor? Good. Anyway, I hope you're all caught up on Dr. Decker's tapes. I think Mariana is in first, but I'm sure they'll all become a blur by the end of the day. I'll see you later. Or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. I'll leave it to you then.
I'm Bryce Hemmings. You must be the new doctor. Did you know Dr. Decker? He was an antagonistic psycho. I hope you're not from the same school of thought. I didn't really like Dr. Decker, and for quite a few reasons, actually. I'd rather talk about my own problems for now, though, if you don't mind. Dr. Decker would say one thing and do another. He would push me to do things I didn't want to do. He was getting worse towards the end. I'm surprised he didn't kill himself. Suffering with depression. Work was piling up. I kept missing deadlines. I wasn't used to all the failure. I got depressed. I'm a grave digger, Doctor. And people are dying quicker than we can bury them. You'd think being a gravedigger had its perks, but it can be very stressful. There's a trend going towards burial rather than cremation again, and as well as running out of space, we're running out of competent gravediggers. At least ones that can use a shovel, that is. I'm not feeling anywhere near as depressed as I used to, though. Not since I got the extra hour. At midnight each day, time as you know it freezes. In my world, it just slows down to almost a stop. But I don't. I'm free to wander around and do as I please. An hour later, normal reality continues. It's my very own midnight hour. It's a bizarre thing to know you have an extra hour every day. I rarely ever sleep until after midnight now, so I can appreciate the extra time. I get a lot of work done in that time. I'm completely caught up. The depression is no longer an issue. 25 hours is a blessing for me. But apparently, it's not real, and I'm insane for thinking it is. What do you think, Doctor? I thought it would be too early to make a diagnosis, but it's good you're having a go anyway. In the extra hour, I mainly catch up with work. It's a godsend. Sometimes I play chess against myself. It relaxes and strengthens the mind all at once. The only church where I work is located on an old Norman motte and bailey. You can't use mechanical diggers or excavators there in case you destroy a relic. Allegedly, Henley Church is located on an old Norman motte and bailey castle. I say allegedly because a relic was found and dated around that century, but the archaeologists haven't found any further proof as yet. I'm pro-cremation, not just because I don't have to dig a grave. They still need a hole for the interment of ashes. It's more dignified, like you're becoming one with the universe again. Rotting in a wooden box, even if you turn completely into atoms, how would you escape? Even bits of the universe get lonely, I'd imagine. I stumbled across a relic myself, an ancient chess piece, a queen, I believe. The best chess piece, the most freedom of movement. But they took it away immediately and proclaimed the whole east side of Henley Church a protected site of archaeological importance, which means we're not allowed to use it until the archaeologists have finished. I wish I hadn't told anyone. Henley Church is relatively small. Well, for the number of bodies they expect us to pack into the ground, it's relatively small. The whole building was once owned by Scientologists, but they handed it back to the community as a tax break, I believe. Or they'd finished doing whatever it was they wanted to do with it. I'm not sure I believe in any religion anymore. I used to believe in God, but not anymore. There are too many religions to pick from, don't you think? Then we disagree. Have you watched Zeitgeist, Doctor? Some of it is believable, and the part about most religions stemming from the same basic facts. It's more likely that they've all got it wrong than one of them has it right, in my opinion. Yes, Dr. Decker was murdered. Quelle surprise. Murder does seem a bit harsh, doesn't it? And another grave to dig. I know as much about it as you do. Less, I would imagine. He couldn't keep control of everything, of everyone. He just set us up like dominoes, but we all toppled in unexpected ways. You'll find it all out in time, Doctor. Just not today. Can't have your head exploding, can we? I like chess. I still play sometimes when I can find an opponent. There's nothing more satisfying than planning scores of moves in advance and then watching things unfold as you saw them. I shouldn't have told anyone about the Queen. I do like to be in control, but then I suppose most people do. Nobody wants life to carry them along helplessly. Everyone wants to kick against it and make their own way. Do you like to be in control, Doctor? If you like being in control, you'll have a tough time here. I saw it with Dr. Decker. Such control, such stability. But he unraveled at the end. He wasn't a good man. I don't know how he could live with himself. Perhaps he couldn't. We're all alone to some extent, don't you think? I don't have any friends, so I suppose that makes me lonely. In the midnight hour, though, I have as many friends as I like. Do you have a favourite celebrity, Doctor? In the hour, I could take a picture of myself with them, like we're the best of friends. I've taken a lot of pictures. I have great shots of all the tourist sites. It's amazing what exposure you can use when moving cars are literally frozen still. Must be the sharp focus. I'm not sure God would have given a man an extra hour a day. Not just a single man. My extra hour is a gift, but sometimes it's a curse. In the hour, people are pliable. They don't move. But I can move them. As soon as my hour is up, they start moving again, as if nothing has changed at all. Isn't it obvious? I've tried moving them, of course. People are often frozen in the most inconvenient of positions. I do a lot of work in my extra hour. I move people into graves. I know you're asking questions to try and get a bearing, but I'd rather not talk about that now. Let's just enjoy the getting to know you phase before the ugliness kicks in.